View with vision, shouted.
You know, honestly, man, I salute Wale, man, because, you know, I remember a time where DC, when you mentioned DC was only affiliated with Rayful Avenue or Go-Go Music. Like, rap wasn't like something like, you would affiliate DC with or something like, of that nature. Like, I think honestly to like 2006, 2007, nobody really believed like DC music scene will, even get a light. I ain't gonna say take off because we ain't take off yet. But honestly get a light, you know. I remember a time when everybody like rap like Scarface in DC. Scarface the rapper. And I think that was part of the reason, Wale was able to take off because he took a different lane from with the city, which, he grew up in the same city as us, so it ain't no escaping what goes on in that area. It ain't like, oh, this side good, this side bad, for real, for real. Nah, they pushing all these blacks from DC to Maryland, so there are no too many safe points at this time. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I honestly, believe like his struggle was more than, us of a street nigga, because when you coming from that city, which is like, a struggle itself, like everybody is basically kind of the same there. And for him to try to go in his own lane, and the lane that wasn't like a street lane, it's hard to get people to support him. And honestly, I think that's why Wale, when he first came out, he didn't have the city behind him, because niggas like, man, he don't rep the city, like he don't represent what the city represent, which, it's killing, drugs. That's what, everybody wanted him to be about it. It was like, man, he gonna get on. So he honestly didn't have the city. And Wale was probably the first rapper in history that didn't have his city backing him when he first started, like Nelly did, or Master P with New Orleans. Wale honestly like earned everybody vote for him in the city. Like, I remember a time when he was just like going through it, like, I keep doing it for the city, motherfuckers, still hating, blah blah. And he like kind of like borderline, like, nigga, I'm about to do me. And when he did that, he took off. And the thing about the city, they gonna hate you till you make it. And when you make it, they gonna hate you still on the outside. But the inside, they gonna love you. I think, we all talk shit, but that's just the, that's just the mentality of us. Like, we gonna, we call it trying niggas. Like, we gonna try you, we gonna say some shit, Even though niggas don't mean it, but, just to keep you on your toes, niggas gonna try you. And I think, like, with every artist from DC that's really going at Wale, we all really, like, deep inside, like Wale, and give that man respect. And to me, he's already built his legacy. Like, he's already a legend in the DMV. Like, his name is going to be mentioned with the Marion Birds and Chuck Brown. Because regardless of who you say, what you say, he opened up the door. He gave DC a light. And that man, his biggest song was he yell out DC every time. And the thing I respect about him is he still sounds like he's from DC. Most of these artists now, they sound like they from Atlanta. They sound like they from down south somewhere. And he continue using the same slang, continue going back, to his roots with the go-go sounds and stuff. So to me, he already a legend. Like, he already built his legacy. And
View with vision, shouted.